Please. My name is Dr. Michael Stewart, and I serve as the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs here at Middle Georgia State University. As we prepare to begin our ceremony this afternoon, we ask for your assistance in ensuring that the family member or friend you are here to see gets the recognition that they have earned. The graduation procession will begin in a few moments and will be televised on the screens to my left and right. Any guests not already seated at that time will be asked to remain where they are until the procession has concluded, after which guests will be allowed to move to their seats. We do request that you remain seated during the procession. A video recording will be available for you to share from our YouTube channel. Also, professional photographers are capturing still shots of your loved ones as they make their way into the venue and across the stage. During the ceremony, all of our graduates look forward to hearing their name called as they cross the stage. Let me reiterate that. During the ceremony, all of our graduates look forward to hearing their name called as they cross the stage. So we ask that you please limit your celebrations and hold your applause until the end. Then our provost will invite you to join him in offering your heartfelt congratulations to all of our graduates. On a related note, although we believe that all of our graduates are important, honor graduates who are receiving bachelor's degrees are recognized with a Latin phrase given after the reading of their name. Those who graduate cum laude, which means with honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.5 and 3.7. Those who graduate magna cum laude, which means with great honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.7 and 3.9. And those who graduate summa cum laude, or with highest honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.9 and 4.0. As a final sound-related request, we do ask that you check to see that you've silenced your cell phone at this time. Lastly, due to the weather, rather than ask you to leave the building when the ceremony is concluded, I will ask you to just stay in place and we will offer you some additional instructions. So if you'll just bear with us, we will guide you out and hopefully prevent you from getting any more wet than you already are. In the case of a weather emergency, we will also ask you to shelter in place and we'll provide additional information and instruction at that time. So, with all of those preliminaries out of the way, we invite you to enjoy the spring commencement ceremony for Middle Georgia State University.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. David Jenks, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Middle Georgia State University. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome you to campus today. President Blake and I join with MGA faculty and staff, along with parents, relatives, friends, guests, and dignitaries, to celebrate our spring 2024 graduating class. We extend our appreciation to all who have been involved in planning and preparing for today's commencement ceremony. Their efforts have made this a day to remember. It is truly a special day as we celebrate the achievements of all of our graduates. To celebrate their accomplishments, we host 3 commencement ceremonies on campus today, with 2 having taken place yesterday. These ceremonies provide a personalized experience, ensuring that graduates can celebrate their achievements in a way that is both meaningful and memorable. As we gather today, it is also important to acknowledge the challenges and losses we have faced this year. I ask that we take a moment to pause and remember those who are not with us today. If you direct your attention to the first row, you'll see an empty chair draped in a black cloth. This chair represents the absence of our beloved students, staff members, and faculty who have passed away this year. May their legacy inspire us to continue to make a positive impact in the world and to cherish every moment with the ones we love. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor their memory. Thank you. Today, we celebrate commencement, a new beginning. For graduates, that may mean moving away from an area of comfort, leaving the spaces of learning, and possibly parting ways with close friends. This commencement marks the beginning of a new pattern of life, a new schedule, and a new set of responsibilities. However, before the candidates for graduation move on, let us all enjoy this ceremony today and celebrate what has been accomplished. Let's take a moment to recognize just how far all of our graduation candidates have come while so much in life has changed over the course of their studies. The graduating class of 2024 was the high school graduating class of spring 2020. Many of our students had their graduation ceremonies shut down. The world shut down for the COVID pandemic. So this could very well be the first recognition of their educational achievements that are celebrated in this way. Among that, there were a number of other things people were doing and challenges they faced that they overcame to get to this point. So graduates, if you're the first in your family to graduate, please stand and remain standing. If you're a parent while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you are or have been a first responder while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you're active duty military and armed forces veteran or in a military family, please stand and remain standing. If you've had a full-time or part-time job while taking courses, please stand and remain standing. If you're proud of all the work you've done and you're ready to receive your diploma, please stand and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, the spring 2024 graduating class of Middle Georgia State University. And everybody remain standing. That's an important point. You'll see why. Candidates, you've received a great deal of help getting to this point. This support has come from many people in your life, including family, friends, possibly donors of a scholarship, and members of the Middle Georgia State University community. Now let's take time to appreciate those who have helped you get here today. Faculty members, please stand and remain standing. The faculty at Middle Georgia State University has certified that all candidates have completed the requirements for their respective degrees. Their continuous support and dedication to higher education enable us all to be here today. Join me in thanking them with a round of applause. And remain standing. There are possibly several others out there who may have helped you on your journey today, graduates. Parents, please stand and remain standing. Grandparents, please stand and remain standing. Spouses and children, please stand. Siblings, extended family, partners, and friends, please stand and remain standing. If you helped someone receiving a diploma today, please know that we appreciate how important your support has been. Candidates, this is your time to take a moment, look around, find your people, and think about those who couldn't be here today. Join me in a round of applause to honor those who helped you attain your goal of becoming a university graduate. And now, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Amelia Bowers, a music major in our contemporary musicianship program. Thank you, Amelia. Please be seated, everyone. Graduates, as you reflect on your educational journey here at Middle Georgia State University, it is important to recognize the significant impact that our donors have had on your experience. Please welcome Nancy White, Executive Director of the Foundation and Vice President for Advancement, who will give greetings on behalf of the MGA Foundation.
Good afternoon. The MGA Foundation was established to raise private funds to support our students in achieving graduation. We take immense pride in your accomplishments today. Some of our graduates receive scholarships, others emergency assistance, all from generous gifts to our foundation. All MGA graduates were supported in their classroom environments and campus programs by foundation funds. We only ask in return that you remain engaged alums throughout your careers. I invite you today to join our Alumni Association of over 43,000 alums worldwide. You will make MGA a stronger university by remaining connected to our alumni family for the rest of your lives. Congratulations and go Knights.
Thank you, Nancy. Good afternoon. My name is Chris Blake. I have the honor of serving as president of Middle Georgia State University. Each year, our Student Honors and Awards Board designates a President's Scholar to represent the entire class. The student chosen must have an outstanding academic record, have been involved in campus and community service, and have exemplified a true commitment to their time and studies at the university and giving examples of our values of stewardship, engagement, adaptability, and learning. The individual speaking to you today is one of 3 students who were selected with this honor to represent the senior class of 2024, and each of them exceeds the qualities we look for in the President's Scholar. Today, Leslie Guevara Rogers' story is one of challenge, determination, and accomplishment. This year's President's Scholar is graduated 2 hours ago, with a Bachelor of Science degree in Early Childhood Special Education. While teaching was indeed her childhood dream, Rogers, who graduated from Dodge County High School in Eastman, initially decided to pursue a degree in nursing. She was on track at Middle Georgia to graduate in December 2019, but a few months before that, she contracted a viral infection that triggered a rare condition and left her paralyzed. Rogers was unable to move or feel anything from her chest down. She left her studies and focused on working hard with physical and occupational therapists, and she made amazing progress. She said she never abandoned her dream of getting a degree, but she knew she had to change direction, that value of adaptability in practice. So she returned to her childhood dream. She re-enrolled at Middle Georgia State, and she started working towards a bachelor's degree in education. And as I said earlier this morning, she graduated magna cum laude. She says it was her faith and her support network of people who loved her husband, family, friends, peers, and faculty at Middle Georgia, and the teachers and staff at Porter Elementary School, where she has been working during her student teaching. She also devotes her time to children's ministry at Tatnall Square Baptist Church. And the faculty of her department were so proud of Leslie and how she exemplified turning a dream into a reality. Hers is not a story of tragedy or pity, but a story of resilience and hope. You are going to hear from her now, and it is our honor and my pleasure to introduce to you Leslie Guevara Rogers. Leslie.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be before you all on this momentous occasion. Today, we celebrate the culmination of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Our graduation is not just an incredible achievement for us graduates, but also a testament to the unwavering support and belief in us from our families, friends, and the entire community. Your collective effort, which has been instrumental in our success, is something we deeply appreciate and are grateful for. I want to acknowledge the significance of this occasion. Graduating from college is a significant milestone, and we should all be incredibly proud of ourselves for making it this far. We have worked so hard to get to where we are today, and this ceremony is a testament to our dedication and commitment to our education. 5 years ago, I was a senior in nursing school. I was meant to graduate in December of 2019. I had stayed up countless nights, spent several hours driving back and forth to clinicals, and put a hold on my social life. I had spent so much time worrying about everything else except for my well-being. In March of 2019, I became incredibly sick. My illness had exacerbated my lupus, causing inflammation of my spinal cord and thus paralysis from the chest down. I had to learn how to do everything again. I relearned to sit, dress, bathe, clean, cook, and drive independently. After taking a 3-year medical leave, I returned to earn my college degree. I was determined to be my family's first generation graduate. However, this time, I pursued my childhood dream to become an educator. As a full-time wheelchair user, I have taught my students about kindness and inclusion. They have seen me work for my dream, and I hope they learn and remember that no matter what, they can be whatever they want when they grow up. As we gather here today, I cannot help but feel a sense of pride and gratitude for all we have accomplished. We have overcome obstacles, faced challenges, and emerged victorious. This graduation ceremony not only marks the end of a chapter, but also the beginning of a new one that is brimming with potential and endless opportunities. The world is waiting for us, ready to be shaped by our ideas, passion, and drive. Let us enter this new phase with excitement and optimism. The best is yet to come. As we prepare to enter the next phase of our lives, I want to share some words of wisdom that have inspired me. First, always be true to yourself and your values. Refrain from compromising your principles and beliefs to fit in or to please others. Second, always continue learning. Education is the lifelong journey. There is always more to discover and to explore. Lastly, don't be afraid to take risks and embrace new opportunities. Life is full of surprises. Sometimes the most significant rewards come from taking a chance. The future may seem uncertain, but I encourage you to approach it with optimism and an open mind. There will be ups and downs, but remember, you are not alone. We are all in this together, and we can support each other as we navigate the challenges that lie ahead. The strength of our community, which has been a pillar of support throughout our journey, will always be there to guide us. As we move forward, let us remember the lessons we have learned, the friendships we have made, and the memories we have created. Let us continue to strive for greatness and make a positive impact on the world around us. I end with a quote that inspired me to become a teacher. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "If we could change ourselves, the tendencies of the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. We need not wait to see what others do." This quote reminded me that I can accomplish my dreams regardless of the obstacles I have faced. It reminds us that we have the power to change the world, starting with ourselves. We don't have to wait for others to make a difference. We can start right now in our own lives and communities. Thank you all for being here today to share this special moment with us. Congratulations to my fellow graduates, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Leslie, thank you, Leslie. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our Spring 2024 Commencement speaker. Rod McLean is Vice President and General Manager of the Air Mobility and Maritime Missions line of business at Lockheed Martin Aeronautics Company in Marietta, Georgia. He is responsible for the C-130 Hercules transport, the C-5 Strategic Airlifter, the LM-100J Commercial Air Freight Variant, and the P-3 Orion. He is also the site general manager of the 5,000-employee Marietta facility and is responsible for the day-to-day operations of that facility. Previously, he was vice president and general manager of the F-16, F-22 Integrated Fighter Group programs at Lockheed Martin Aeronautics Company in Fort Worth, Texas, and earlier in his career, he served as the F-16 Deputy Vice President and F-16 Program Director for several countries in the Middle East, North Africa, and Southeast Asia. McLean began working with Lockheed Martin in 1994 as a radar systems engineer in Morristown, New Jersey. Before joining aeronautics, he worked within Lockheed Martin Government Affairs, supporting the corporate headquarters executive staff. He has a degree in electrical engineering from North Carolina A&T State University, a master's degree in engineering from Georgia Institute of Technology, and a master's degree in business administration from the University of Maryland's Robert H. Smith School of Business. Please welcome our commencement speaker, Rod McLean.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Provost Jinks, for this kind introduction. It's truly a pleasure to be with you all today. Now, to the graduates, congratulations. It's so exciting to see so many young professionals entering the aviation industry. So how does a graduate soar into and within the world of aviation? How do you achieve your dreams, which are as high as the sky? And how do you accomplish your goals with integrity and compassion? So to answer those questions, I'll refer to one of my most favorite musicals, Hamilton. In this auditorium today, with all of you, this is the room where it happens. Before I delve into the heart of my message, I want to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Blake, Provost Jinks, Dean Clark, and for inviting me here today. Because it truly is exciting to see how Middle Georgia is innovating in aviation education. And as you may know, aviation is Georgia's second largest and fastest growing industry. Now, as a leader in Georgia's aerospace industry, I have a front row seat to the great work that Middle Georgia graduates are doing in our industry. And I've been with Lockheed Martin for 30 years, and more than half of those years have been in the aviation industry. I began in engineering, designing radar systems, and executing naval shipbuilding programs, but my passion really has always been in aviation. I was fortunate that the diversity of Lockheed Martin allowed me to stay within the same company when I transitioned into program management. I managed exciting programs like the F-16 Fighting Falcon, the F-22 Raptor, such exciting programs with many customers around the globe, to now being the Vice President and General Manager overseeing our Marietta, Georgia site, where we manufacture the C-130J, and we're also the home of more than 5,600 employees. The C-130J is Georgia's aerospace ambassador to the world, where all 2,700 Hercules have been built here in Georgia and are flown by more than 70 operators around the globe. Now, 70 just happens to be a pretty exciting number for us this year because we're also celebrating the 70th anniversary of the C-130 since its first flight back in 1954. So leading a program that has been around for 7 decades is certainly a unique experience. The C-130 has provided me with many lessons on leadership, resilience, and the importance of having focus. So as I look out at this class of graduating aerospace professionals, from future maintenance technicians to aspiring pilots and soon to be air traffic controllers, I am filled with optimism for our industry because we need you. Each of you brings a unique set of skills and talents to your chosen profession. Together, you represent the next generation of leaders who will shape the course of the aviation industry. Now, you may be faced with challenges as you take your first steps out of this room and into your career. But don't back away from those opportunities because they may seem challenging, they may be difficult. But I've actually gained the most confidence and learned the most when I accepted challenging opportunities. Because remember, I transitioned from designing radar systems to managing aircraft programs, a significant shift. I learned that foundational to a successful career is having the knowledge, skill, and having a relentless pursuit of excellence. And this is the room where it happens. This is where your journey begins. At Lockheed Martin, we're guided by a set of core values that serve as the bedrock of how we behave and act at all times. These values are do what's right, respect others, and perform with excellence. These are more than just words on paper. They shape the action and decisions that we make every day. And these values also I charge to you. So first and foremost, do what's right, even when it's not easy. Integrity and ethical conduct are non-negotiables in our line of work because lives literally depend upon our actions. You have the ability to be a part of a global airline industry that moves nearly 10 million people, more than 13 billion air miles every day. So you must be committed to holding yourself to the highest ethical standards. When you encounter a decision at work, don't ask yourself what's easiest or what is a path that minimizes conflict. Ask yourself, what is the right thing to do for my peers, stakeholders, customers, your family, even yourself? Secondly, respect for others is a foundational principle of any successful career. Because in aviation and aerospace, our job is all about teamwork and collaboration. Aircraft maintainers, pilots, traffic controllers, all rely on each other for a successful flight, from takeoff to landing and everything in between. And one piece of that equation, if one piece of that equation is out of balance, it could always negatively impact the entire flight and operations. So treat everyone you encounter with kindness, empathy, and respect, regardless of their background. Take the time to identify and embrace the unique perspectives and talents that each individual brings to the table, because everyone has a capability to contribute. So this is how we cultivate an inclusive community where we collectively ensure a safe experience for all. Lastly, perform with excellence and never settle for mediocrity. Whether you're maintaining an aircraft, piloting a flight, or ensuring safe flight operations, try to exceed expectations by aiming higher. Embrace continuous learning so you are better today than you were yesterday. Set clear goals and objectives. As the author Stephen Covey highlighted, it's important to begin with the end in mind. Doing so will help define near-term and long-term goals. And this will help you ensure your assignments, training, and development opportunities are consistent with your aspirations and career pursuit. It's important to define what success looks like. So when you are looking back after 5, 10, or 15 years, you'll be happy with where you've arrived and not regretful of decisions you've made all along the way. In your first job, make it a priority to talk to your manager to be crystal clear on your responsibilities. Know what success looks like in your role. Find mentors to gain any insights, how best to achieve success, and what additional personal or professional development is required. Understand their daily tasks, critical skills, experiences, and sacrifices that your mentors have made in order to achieve success. Then survey your own strengths and interests. Devote your time and energy into activities that will allow you to excel in your career and prepare you for the next role along your career journey. If you do what you love, success will follow. And as you embark on your own careers, remember that success isn't just about reaching the final destination or landing that plane. It's all about everything that happens that gets you there. Embrace every opportunity with passion, courage, and determination. Take calculated risks, never stop learning, and strive to continually grow your skills. Because as Leslie said, learning is lifelong. So before I conclude, I want to leave you with my personal charge to each of you. The Lockheed Martin team has heard me give this charge on several occasions. It is my recurring theme for this year. And I also challenge each of you to expect excellence and deliver excellence. This is more than just a motto. It's a commitment to excellence in everything you do, from the smallest task to the greatest challenges. It requires expecting excellence of those around you and holding yourself to the same high standards of ethics, safety, and integrity. So raise the bar and strive for excellence in everything, in every aspect of your work and your life. So thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts with you today. It certainly has been an honor to join all of you on this very special day. And to the graduates of Middle Georgia State University School of Aviation, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. The future of aviation is bright, and I have no doubt that you will soar to new heights and accomplish great things. This is the room where it happens. This is the room where your story begins. To borrow from Georgia's own C-130J, never lose sight of the Herculean impact that you can and will make in our world. Thank you, and congratulations again. Go Knights!
Mr. McLean, in gratitude for your time and thoughtful words for us today, an honorarium has been given to the Middle Georgia State University in your name. Ms. Nancy White, Vice President of University Advancement, will present the certificate. And thank you so much for joining us here today. All right, graduates, are you ready to walk across the stage? I always like this part. I don't know. On behalf of the Middle Georgia State University faculty, it is my honor to congratulate the spring 2024 graduates on this special occasion. Commencement is a time of recognition of your academic accomplishments, so we join your family and friends in celebrating your success. Couple of points of logistics. When you come up around the stage, you'll be told when to stand up, and you walk around that side. You come over here, you'll shake hands, stop for the picture. The president will actually hand you a diploma. Take it with you, but always stop. He doesn't like it if you try and blow right by him. That doesn't go well for anybody. Yeah, the camera's coming from this side, so you got to look that way. He'll line you up, and just don't go by. And now, assisting with the presentation of degree candidates, our President Blake, Dean Clark, Register Angie O'Neill, and our commencement caller, Dr. Jennifer Brannon.
Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Brannon, Vice President for Student Affairs here at Middle Georgia State. It's my pleasure to call forth each of the graduates participating in today's ceremony. Candidates for degrees in the School of Aviation, please come forward when directed to receive congratulations from Dean Clark, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Sami Yusuf Afghani, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Science and Management. Siobhan Shanae Allen, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Het Amin, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Ramiz A. Bazdillo, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Ellie Renee Belanger, Aviation Science and Management. Yasmin B. Bawashe, Aviation Science and Management. Carson Neelan Bottoms, Aviation Science and Management. Carson James Brown, Aviation Management and Science. Science and Management. Hannah Lynn Brown, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Charles L. Bruce, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Kennedy N. Bussey, Aviation Science and Management. Caleb A. Chapelier, Aviation Science and Management. Jake P. Dever, Aviation Science and Management. Xavier E. Dillon, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Joseph R. Drumgoole, Aviation Science and Management, minor in business. Michaela Emile, Aviation Science and Management. Thomas Jackson Fawcett, Aviation Science and Management. Garrett Phillips Gaines, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Sudeep Giri, Aviation Science and Management. Laura Glover, Aviation Science and Management. Carson M. Green, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. John Bryson Houston, Aviation Science and Management. Marcus Anthony Hunley, Aviation Science and Management. Dorana Avoyevich, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Patrick Sunday Johnny, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Austin Tyler Jones, Aviation Science and Management. Aaron Ledler, Aviation Science and Management. Ryan Lusko, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Shania M. Marshall, Aviation Science and Management. I want them to hear your name. Spencer Russell Matthews, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Jared Lynn Meadows, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Edward F. Malara, Aviation Science and Management. Hector H. Mendoza, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Trent Austin Mazzell, Aviation Science and Management. Zachary T. Wynn, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Dylan D. Pinkerton, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Jesse A. Posey, Aviation Science and Management. Shanor Troy Rahman, Aviation Science and Management, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar. Sorayas Rosado Hernandez, Aviation Science and Management. Nathaniel Taylor Sewell, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Annalisa L. Silvey, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Matthew J. Teachout Bowson, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Sarah Toure, Aviation Science and Management. Johnson Toussaint, Aviation Science and Management. Janet Alexis Watson, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Gary Michael Wilkinson, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Yuna Wu, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Aviation Science and Management. Kyle J. Blystone, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Applied Science and Technical Management. Martin Little, Technical Management. Kadeem E. Phipps, Technical Management. Demario Gray, Associate of Applied Science in Air Traffic Management. Jamira Lon Pitts, Air Traffic Management. Caleb R. Prewitt, Dean's List Scholar, Air Traffic Management. Emma Elizabeth Shaver, President's List Scholar, Air Traffic Management. Taylor Christina Williams, Air Traffic Management. Miles Scott, Aircraft Structural Technology. Colt Brady, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Caleb Daniel, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Riley Halstead, Dean's List Scholar, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Shadron D. Martin, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Ethan Michael Malavic, President's List Scholar, Aviation Maintenance Technology. William Gavin Necessary, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Parker Curtis Wood, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Mason Alexander Carmichael, one-year certificate, Aircraft Structural Technology. Jake W. Allgood, certificate in Aviation Maintenance Airframe and Power Plant. Grayson B. Good, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant. Colton D. Crawford, Aviation Maintenance Airframe and Power Plant Certificate. Logan Lee Dabbs, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Is it Dalen? Okay. Cody Dalen Foster, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Mark Allen Good Jr., Aviation Maintenance Airframe and Power Plant Certificate. Bryson Nathaniel Jackson, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Ethan Addison Keel, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Cannon Lasdell, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Jonathan Gabriel Molina Sanchez, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Dalton Nicholson, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Gianni D. Riley, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. William Samuel Seekins, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Samuel Spreha, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Joshua W. Torrance, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Corey Jacob Trowell, Aviation Maintenance Airframe Power Plant Certificate. Yatirius J. Stokes, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Dylan Key, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science, Political Science.
And now my favorite part, President Blake. On behalf of the faculty, I proudly present these candidates for graduation and ask that you confer upon them their respective degrees.
In these 15 or 16 or 17 words, you will transition, and a huge milestone in your life you will pass, and your lives will never be the same again. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree or certificate you have so diligently pursued, with all the rights and the responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay, now I can call you graduates, and we have a ritual, a tradition here at Middle Georgia to celebrate that transition that I mentioned, and we call it the turning of the tassel. The tassel is the piece of your cap, which if at the moment I'd like you to wear, mine is sewn in, I can't move it, but I'd like you to move it to the other side, to the right. Put it on the right, it should be on the right, because the turning of the tassel from the right to the left is a ritual that denotes your graduation. And to help us with this tradition, we welcome back people who at one point in their lives were sitting in these chairs. These are our alumni. Let's welcome back our alumni to Middle Georgia State. Now, since you are aviation graduates, you understand logistics and systems very, very well. Very, very well. Look, you have to spread out here a bit. And what we're going to do is the alumni, after they have said hello, are going to, after my countdown, they are going to turn the tassel on the first row from the right to the left. First row, you're then going to turn around and do that to the row behind, and so on, and so on. And at this point, please stand up. We're going to do this standing up. Alumni, thank you. And you may have alumni, you may have 2 graduates to deal with. Let me count you down. Don't start, don't start, don't start. Sir, you've already started. Stop, stop, stop. You should be listening. I'm in control of the flight gate here. We're not leaving. Okay, let's go back to the right. Let's count down. 3, 2, 1, go. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2024. Please be seated. Please be seated. Thank you, alumni. Thank you, alumni. And thank you for keeping your relationship alive with Middle Georgia State. We are stronger because of that. Please be seated. I get the pleasure and the right for a final, very quick lecture. And that's what it is now, very short one. Our faculty and our staff and all of the people here who have supported you have encouraged you in the best of ways. Some of you will now go on in your careers. Some will continue at Middle Georgia. Others of you will go elsewhere. But wherever you go after today, you are now and will be for the rest of your days alumni of Middle Georgia State University. We will always take pride in your success, and we hope that you will have pride in your alma mater, MGA. I have one request of you, and you heard that earlier, that you share this new knowledge and experience with the people and the communities and the professions that you're in, and with the loved ones who have supported you. Education is something that we cherish for ourselves, but it is also given to us to empower the society in which we live and the common good. To celebrate that, we have been talking about transitions, and at this point, in this pivotal moment in your lives, I'm going to introduce to you our alma mater. It's a tradition we began in 2015 when we became a university, and we play this only at commencement to celebrate your new stature as alumni. Please direct your attention to the video screens and enjoy a performance of our alma mater by the MGA Chamber Singers under the direction of Dr. Rebecca Lanning.
Through the rolling hills of Georgia, in the heart of the great each state, we build our future-shaping lives. The quest is ours to take, with boundless possibilities and the lessons of the past. We sons and daughters of MGA, our friendships ever last. We knights of truth and honor, with knowledge as our sword, we raise our voices loud and clear, our hearts at MGA.
On behalf of the Middle Georgia State University family, I extend my best wishes to you as you prepare for this next phase of your life. I thank you chose Middle Georgia State. There are many, many fine institutions around the state and around the country. We're proud and honored that you chose us, and we hope that we have earned that respect. In a few moments, we shall be finishing, and I would ask everyone to rise for the recessional, but then for family and friends to please stay in your seats until the graduates have left and until our Master of Ceremonies, who is very distinctive, he's wearing a bright purple suit, so you'll know him. The name of Barney? No. Michael is going to come up, and because the weather is rather inclement, he's going to give directions on how we can get out safely and dry and not get, stuck in the corridors. So with that, I thank you, I congratulate you, and I hereby declare that the 2024 Spring Commencement Ceremony is now concluded. Godspeed and go Knights!